All right, so for people who are like watching this after it airs or after it's done being live, I'm waiting on a couple of people to show up. Basically, I'm gonna review some amazing SLS camera footage I got. I just got a KINECT camera. I got it set up yesterday, and as soon as I turned it on, I got some amazing validating evidence. And then part of the reason I got that camera is because tomorrow I'll be going live at a historic haunted hotel, and I'll be there early by myself. So I'm gonna have to have you guys with me because I'll be in there alone, and it's gonna be terrifying. So I'm gonna go live. It'll be during the day. We can explore together, that kind of thing. But starting for this vid though, I'm gonna go over the KINECT footage. I got two pieces of really good footage, or at least I think it's pretty good. And then I'm going to go over a couple of crazy responses I've gotten over the past 48 hours on the spirit box and the device I built and everything like that. And then I'm going to do a live session here. I did a meditation and a cleansing session before starting just now, and that usually helps with the communication, makes it a little clearer. After the meditation, one of the paintings fell over, so it made it clear that the spirits were with me. At least that's what I think. It's reasonable to deduct that. All right, let's see. Very excited to share this evidence. It's really good. I think you'll see that Frank and Maxine are amazing. They're absolutely amazing, and they're able to use any equipment, any devices. They're able to communicate with or without a spirit box, with or without a recorder. They're truly incredible, and I'm not completely sure if they're human or not based on some responses that I'm going to share with you, but whatever they are, they're wanting to communicate and facilitate communication. It's very impressive. Here's the setup, by the way, just to give you a little preview what we're going to be working with. So the spirits have gone over sweep rates with me the past 2 days and nights. And by them going over the sweep rates with me, I found a sweep rate that I think is their sweet spot. It's either this one or one step faster. But we'll find out. We'll try and find that out tonight. All right, let's see. Yeah, I hadn't planned this live stream yet, so it's gonna take people a minute. So I got a couple of pieces of SLS footage that I'll go over, so we can go ahead and start doing that. Welcome everyone who's just joining. Here we go. All right, we're gonna go over this SLS footage I got yesterday. So it's basically I just got the KINECT 360 camera, got it hooked up to my laptop, and I was able to film around the house. Check out this is like the first thing that happened. Just got my KINECT camera. That's me standing in the middle right there. I've got two people mapped in, yet it's not mapping me in. So what are the odds that as soon as I turn it on, there'd be two figures there? And where they're mapped in, it's just a wall there. There's no like objects or plants or anything weird. But yeah, I believe that's Frank and Maxine, and I think they were standing there. I think Frank and Maxine were standing there wondering what this new equipment is, wondering what this KINECT camera is, and so they wanted to see it, and as soon as it turned it on, it mapped them in. Look, it looks like the one right there is going for my butt. Junk. So they stay there for a while. I reach my hand out to them. So the blue one tries to interact. The green one doesn't really do anything. So watch this. See, the blue one goes for my hand. And do you see that red at the top there? That red means that the sensor is sensing something outside of the frame. This blue one you can kind of see is trying to get its head down in the shot. Hey Rhonda, what's up? But yeah, so I can't tell which one's Frank and which one's Maxine. My gut tells me that the blue figure is Maxine and the green one's Frank. But that's just my That's just my theory, my guess. But yeah, as soon as I got the camera out and turned it on and got it working, Frank and Maxine were right there. Trying to lower their head into the shot. It looks like the green one's playing. So they stay on camera for a while, and I move it around to see if it's just like a glitch, you know. But it stays. Look at there. That's what it's filming, is this wall behind me, and they stay there for quite some time. I'm in the middle here. See my arm moving? Right. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So I end up putting my hand through them, like, and trying to figure out where their depth is, and it's mapping them. I believe it was mapping them in front of me. See, even when I put my hand over there, it still continues to map them in over me, which means the 360 sensor is detecting that those players are detecting those as, like, those would be the players in the video game, you know, for the Xbox, but over my own body. So I think something was there. I think the KINECT camera, just because of the advanced technology that's in that, the 3D mapping, the infrared sensors, I think it is able to detect spirit energy, especially when the spirit energy is standing, like if a spirit's standing still, like they were probably standing right there watching me set up the camera, it was probably able to detect them, because, you know, they're probably standing there still but shifting a little bit, and the sensor, whatever the sensor is, can pick that up somehow. It's just amazing. But so eventually, after about 5 or 6 minutes, they ended up going away. But then they came back when I changed the camera angle, and this next one's pretty cool because one of them was sitting in the chair. So check this out. So at first, it was mapping one on the bookshelf. So it could have been, I thought, you know, that could be a glitch. That could easily be just, or that could be the sensor thinking that the bookshelf is a person. It still looks crazy, though. It still looks nuts. But after a while, I moved the camera back. Watch this. Oh, that's Pops there. So watch, he's trying to interact with the spirit that's there. Look, and he reaches his hand over. We're trying to get him to high five him, and he reaches his hand over. Watch this. He tries to reach his arm across his body to reach his hand. See right there? That's incredible, incredible. But after a while, let's see, right here, it maps in another figure on the chair. And look, notice the leg is crossed. So I think Frank is standing, and that's Maxine sitting in the chair, if they're spirits. Let's be real here, but I believe they are, because as soon as I turn it on, there's 2 spirits, one on each side of me, and then a couple minutes later we get this, like one there, like one standing, one sitting. I honestly believe that's Frank and Maxine, and they wanted to see what the new camera was all about. They wanted to see what it was like. But yeah, so this footage right here, they stay there for a while. They don't just like disappear. It's not just like there for a second and gone. They're straight chilling. And look, see, he even walked past them, and they remain there. I think that's highly impressive. Highly impressive. But yeah, so I was pretty pleased with it. I'll be using it. I'll be going live tomorrow at this super haunted historic hotel, and I'll be there by myself for the first majority of it. So I'm going to want you guys there with me, because I'm going to be, this will be my first time there exploring it. We can explore it together, and it's going to be creepy as hell. It's really, it's amazing looking. It's going to be fun, but it's also going to be kind of terrifying. But yeah, I'll have the KINECT camera, the SLS camera. I'll have it there, and I'll be setting it up in different rooms, trying out different things with it. But I was pretty pleased with that. I was very pleased with that, actually. Now, for those of you who joined me on the last live stream, I had some interesting responses when I left the room. So I ended the last time we did a session, I ended it and then did a cleansing session, a light session, trying to help the spirits. I went to go get a candle at one point, and when I left the room, they started saying some real interesting things. I think you all will find this very intriguing, to say the least. Let's see. Oh, where is it at? Right here, okay. So this is part of why I think it might not be human spirits that we're interacting with. This first response I'm going to show you all. Let me flip this back around. Brighten it up a bit, okay. So this was after the live stream had ended. Like I was saying, I was going out of the room to get a candle. Well, just a little bit of texting there. Let's see. Okay, right about here. So this is me leaving the room. Where are the matches at? I'm looking for like a lighter for the candle. So left the room, and then about 20 seconds later, this comes through. It's gonna say it's better for humans. Listen to this. Right there, and I'll play it again. It's saying it's better for humans. One more time, just in case y'all couldn't hear it. So it's better for humans. I think what they're referring to there is something of the setting. I think one of them asked that person talking, like, why do they have it like this? And that person responds, it's better for humans, which means that the thing that they're talking to doesn't refer to itself as a human being or associate as a human. Kind of creepy, but kind of cool at the same time. Now check out this next one. This is what I was talking about, where they're helping with the sweep rate. I always ask them, like, what settings can be changed? What settings do you prefer? I do want to ask them about the KINECT camera, the SLS camera, and see what they think about that, because it looks like they enjoyed it. But here, check this out. So this one says sweep faster, and you'll hear it form. Like, it starts off kind of weird, but then it just forms into sweep faster. So check it out. So I'm sure y'all could hear that, the sweep faster. Hello, Angel and Lori. I'm glad you all could make it. But yeah, I'm just going over some of the last two sessions I did. There's some crazy responses in these sessions, so I felt I had to share that, plus the KINECT footage, the SLS footage we got. Let's see. Now I did a test today, and I got some incredibly clear responses out of the test. I was messing around with different sweep speeds after hearing that last night. So I'm going to pull that up for you all, and then we'll start the live stream, or the live spirit box rather, for tonight. Let's see, today, the log. Alright, and then I'll have to turn this. I'm just trying to check. Let's see. There we go. Alright. So I've been having a lot of, ever since this past weekend, I investigated a house called the Andrew House, and there was something real dark there, like real terrifying. But since then, I've had a lot of issues with my electronics. Like, while there, the infrasound tone generator stopped working. My laptop just went nuts, absolutely nuts. The big spirit box I got, like the newest spirit box I have, this one here. This one is now toast. The AM band works most of the time. The FM band just does not work just after being at Andrew's house. So something there messed with my electronics hard, and you'll see some of that here when I go to mess with this thing. And Maxine hears it, and Maxine says, "Frank, what just happened?" And she said as if she's in the room, not going through the box. It sounds like she's actually just standing there, to me anyways. But here, let me play it for you guys and see what you think. But yeah, she's in this clip, she's saying, "Frank, what just..." I'm gonna play some of the noise before it too, so you can hear. Like, what the hell? That right there. Like, what is going on there? When I turned it on, it was doing that. Like, what the hell? Boom, right there. She says, "Frank, what just happened?" So her saying, "Frank, what just happens," that means that she heard that noise and it affected them in some way. Frequency had big fast communication works. Like this Saturday, after the infrasound experiment, after a couple hours of doing infrasound, the activity died down after a couple hours of not having it on. But then Andrew started beating on a drum, and after beating on that drum for about 10-15 minutes, a spirit all of a sudden was there and talking through the recorder, no problem. So frequency has something to do with it, and clearly, based on her saying, "Frank, what just happened?" she could clearly hear all that crazy noise. Blows my mind. It was so clear. So I have everything reversed too, by the way. I use a reverse effect pedal at the very end of the chain right before the speakers, which means all audio signal is being completely reversed. So forward words, in theory, shouldn't come through. But as we've learned through these live sessions and through these videos, the spirits are able to use that reverse audio very well. It's very impressive. But there's just a couple of responses I want to go through on this one, and then we'll get started with a live spirit box session. I think I've figured out some settings that make it clearer and easier for the spirits. So in this response here, they're warning of demons coming. So the demon's coming, and then it sounds like Eric Sean, like my name. And then one more here, and then we'll get started with our own session. But I was asking if they're human because of that response last night, because they were talking about it's better for humans. So I was asking if they're human, and it almost sounds like they get offended that I said that. Like, here, just check it out, because their response is, "I'm a human." So I guess whoever said that it's better for humans, they're not human, huh? What are they? What are you? One more time, real quick. What are they? What are? He's saying, "I'm a human," like real quick in a deep voice. So I find that interesting. There's a lot of super clear responses in that session, but I was filming it just as a test, just to see like what happened with the different settings and everything. But let's go ahead and get started with our session. If y'all have any questions, I've got the chat pulled up. Like if y'all got any questions for Frank and Maxine. Hey April, hey Bill. Let's see. Yeah, they are super smart, Bill. I agree with that. They're scary smart, terrifyingly smart. All right, let's go ahead and get this started. So in preparation for tonight's live stream, I went ahead and had the spirit boxes on and running, and I already told Frank and Maxine the settings. So all I have to do is turn the volume up and we'll be good to go. I'm going to put this EMF meter on, and I'm going to turn the alarm off on it, but that way we can see if they're putting out any responses. Normally when a loud response comes through, this thing will light up. I'm going to move it back a little bit because speakers naturally make it go off. There. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Frank, Maxine, I'm turning the volume up. Can you all hear me? Frank, Maxine, are y'all in here? Alright guys, I'm going to turn the other amp on real quick. Alright, just adjusted some settings there. I like there to be a little bit of noise in it. Whoa. Maxine, what was that? Here, check this out. I've been putting these batteries on the antenna. I know it's not very safe, but it seemed to work. See that spark there? I think that puts energy through to them. Can you all use the energy from those batteries? I heard someone say Maxine. Frank, was that you? So guys, it seems like whenever I do the meditation where we raise our vibration, raise our frequency, I can't tell if that makes it harder for you all to speak or if it makes it clearer or what it does, but it definitely makes it change. Does it help you guys or does it make it harder to come through these boxes? Hello? Did they just say behind you? Frank, where are you at in the room right now? Rhonda, I agree with you on that. I think there are human spirits, but I think the human spirits are becoming more and more rare, and whatever else has been coming through has started taking over the communication. Alright, let's try something, because it seems they're having a hard time coming through. Guys, can you use these ions? Can you use these batteries? Can you say hello, Eric, if you're here? Guys, do you all need any help? Can I get you all anything? It sounded like she said I'm tired. Are you tired? Alright, I'm changing some of these settings real quick, guys. Did y'all hear that devil? You said you like them? You want me to keep these settings? Frank, Maxine, I want you all to come through clearly and strong for me tonight. Can you all do that? We need to get prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be big. Whoa! Tell me you all heard that. Frank said Eric threw the setup real loud, like not loud but real clear.
Yeah.
Frank, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Frank? Does this sweep need to be faster, slower? Is something blocking you from communicating? Whoa. Would you hear that give up? Who's that saying give up? Actually, let's try this. I've got it. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's something trying to interfere with our session here. So I'm gonna change this up real quick. Here, I'm gonna set this back down. Frank, Maxine, is there someone besides you all here? We're here. I'm starting to hear y'all now. Yeah, I can hear y'all now. Do y'all want the sweep to be faster or slower? It sounded like faster. Did y'all hear faster? I'm going to give you more volume. Can you hear that tone, Frank, Maxine? Yeah, I can hear you. Frank, Maxine, is there something evil trying to stop you all from talking with me? Cold breeze just now, literally cold breeze. No evil is welcome here tonight. You all know the Lord will watch over our session. Frank, Maxine, I gotta ask you, do you have any warnings or premonitions on my trip tomorrow? Do you have any visions or thoughts on it? Can you all say hi to the people online for me? There's a So there's been a slight shift in energy just now. I can feel it. I don't know what the change is, but there's a slight change that just occurred. Did someone just walk in here? Do y'all want me to try a slightly faster sweep? Can one of y'all rewind and see if that was we want you to or we don't want you to? It's one of those. Guys, let me know if there's any evil that we need to remove. Alright, so this is the other sweep speed I thought they might have been talking about. It's at 250 milliseconds. Frank, Maxine, is there something evil here? Guys, is there anything unholy here? Weird. I'm adjusting some noise gate levels right now. Trying to see if it can, if we can get a clearer connection. Alright guys, I think just to be safe, we'll do some cleansing prayers after the session's over. But Frank, Maxine, including you guys, how many spirits are here? Was that we're crowded? Is there enough room for everybody in here? Make what happen? Frank, Maxine, if y'all could have anything in the world right now, anything at all, what would it be? If you could go anywhere, do anything, have anything, what would you want? You're fine? Was it you guys that were saying, let me help you? It was you all? Guys, if you all have some kind of plan that would help, I would like to discuss it. Alright, y'all want me to bust out the SLS, the KINECT camera? Because I can do that. I can make that happen. Lori, yes, I believe the majority of the male voices are Frank, but sometimes there's like a higher pitch voice that I don't think is his. But then the female voice, 9 times out of 10, is Maxine. All right, I'm gonna grab the SLS real quick. Who's evil? Say I'm evil? Girls, it was me. Guys, I got y'all some water. You want any? Hey, can you all say hi to, can you say hi to like Bill and TC and all of them guys? Frank, Maxine, do y'all have any questions for the people in the chat? You want to know anything about them, like who they are, where they're from? There's about 7 different people who are here with us. They're invisible to you all like you all are invisible to me. Sound like you said, hey. Say hi to Bill and Rhonda and TC and all them. It sounded like you said, I already know them. Oh, man. Guys, I want to plug up that new camera. Y'all remember the new camera from yesterday? Yeah? Hello. Yeah? Hello. Are y'all doing good tonight? Did you hear that? Yeah, we're doing fine. Alright guys, we're about ready to rock on the SLS. Whoa, damn, we already had something mapped in. Shit. Alright, here, let me get it all the way set up. There was a figure mapped in for a split second. Alright, so if anything maps in, we'll be able to see it right there. There was, like I said, like when I turned it on, there was a figure over by the guitar amp. Like over here on the floor. It was mapped in over there. I want to try and get it to get this chair a little more. I want it to be perfect. Absolutely perfect. There we go. Now the chair is completely in it. So, I've got enough equipment here, Frank, Maxine, that we should be able to hear and see each other. My heart rate just increased. Is there anybody else here besides you all? Is there anybody here with you all? Is there anybody sitting in that chair? I know you guys are able to use the camera. You ready? It's a little too dark, isn't it? Do y'all want the light on or off? Did that sound like the name Nick? Are y'all trying to warn about Nick? What do you need help with? Did it sound like help to you all too? Alright, we're going with our original 350 millisecond sweep. Did you hear that? That'll work. They said that'll work right there. That was badass. Yeah, for all the stuff I've got plugged up to it, 350 milliseconds seems to work the best. Guys, can you give me some indication as to where you're at in the room? Can you knock on something or move something? Or just wave to the camera that's in this corner here? Frank, Maxine, I know you all are compatible with this camera. You've been on it before. Guys, I'm going to try something. Just try and experiment as much as possible. Did you hear that? That was a whisper saying, "Where's he going?" So it mapped me in. What about cameras? Candles? Do you want only candlelight? Whoa, there was a shadow? Getting glare from my computer monitor. All right, we'll have to mark that. It's like 11:34 p.m., 11:36 p.m. Rhonda potentially saw a shadow. That's amazing. Frank, Maxine, do you want me to move these boxes anywhere?
What you're at?
Is this a good spot? I like it. Did you all hear that? I like it. All right, we'll leave it here then. All right. All right, so guys, I want to see if you can get this camera to map you in, kind of like how we did yesterday a couple times. I want to see if you can do that again today. All right, adjusted the blue light a little bit. What do y'all think about this new camera, though? Frank, Maxine, you all are pretty tech savvy. Do you think this camera could work? Did he say I love it? It sounded like you just said SLS. Is the microphone in a good position for you guys? Oh shit, that scared the hell out of me. Oh my god. All right, Frank, can you just tell me if you're on the left side or the right side of the room? Frank, which side of the room are you on? Alright guys, I'm making some adjustments. We'll do a couple more sweeps and then I gotta get packed up for the road trip tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna add a little more static back into it. Does the static help you guys somehow? Whoa. Creating a loop. Y'all see that infinite loop there in the middle? Actually, try and create it through my phone. This is some old school ITC methods right here, guys. Let's see what it looks like right here. That is not very safe. What happened to all the spirit box action? Whoa, is that Hattie? Frank, Maxine, is that one of you guys? It's who? What name did they say right there, guys? Wow. That's someone chilling in front of the table. Frank, is that you? Maxine, who is that? Guys, who is that? Frank, Maxine, who is it? Or is it neither of you all? Can you wave your arm in the air? Can you put your hand in the air if that's you? Can you raise your arm up and wave to us? Are you sitting on the table? Can you try and stand up? Guys, Frank, Maxine, can you see the monitor on the table here? That's crazy, because it's like a bunch of different components that it's like mapping over. Alright, I gotta figure out who that is, if that's anybody. Alright, so Frank, Maxine, if that's neither of you all, just say no. If that is one of you guys, will you say yes, it's us? Did she say it's just Hattie? Whoa! That was a whisper that just said my name. It just said Eric Sean in a whisper. Who was that whispering just now? Frank, was that you? Why are you whispering? You don't gotta be quiet. Who's all in the room right now? Can we do a roll call and names? You say I'm broke right now? Whoa. So guys, I'm holding the SLS camera right now, by the way, so that's why this is a little weird. Alright, just to make sure you're really in here, will you say hello people online? Can you say hi everyone? Hey. Well, guys, I gotta end this session soon and get ready. But if you don't want me to end the session, let me know. But yeah, guys, I gotta pack for that trip tomorrow. I gotta pack all this stuff up that we're using right now. I need to be in bed in 10 minutes. So Frank, Maxine, if y'all got any final messages to say before we end the session, you gotta let me know now. It might just be mapping in that table and the stuff on it, but can you walk over here? Can you walk towards me? You need help? That's true. The light. Alright guys, when we end the live stream, I'll do a light session for you all, okay? I do want to thank you for speaking with me. I want to thank everyone who spoke tonight. It's amazing that you all can come through and speak so clearly. I really do appreciate it. Any final words? Guys, who made the shadow earlier? Was that Bob? We've been getting the name Bob a lot. Is there a Bob in here right now? It sounded like there's a Bob real faintly. Did y'all hear that? Whoa, I put my hand through him, he's still there. I'm not gonna hurt you. Did you hear him say don't hurt him? Did y'all hear that? He said, don't hurt him. You not like this meter? Whoa, he moved to the floor. He just moved anywhere. Trying real hard to keep that figure mapped in. Whoa, he's moving around. Alright, well guys, I've got to end the session. Did you hear that? She said you said that quite a few times. It's hard to end the session though when you got a figure mapped in and you're getting responses coming through. Bob, were you the shadow? Did he say it was me? Bob, is Bob your real name, Bob? Well, I would say that was at least kind of crazy. This SLS sensor though, this KINECT sensor is a lot of fun. It's a whole lot of fun. We got a little bit of audio validation with that figure, but not as much as I'd want though. But guys, I want to let you know I'll be live tomorrow in a haunted hotel by myself, completely by myself. So I'd love it if you all would join me. So it'll be taking place tomorrow afternoon around like 3 is when I'll probably start the live stream. I'll go for like an hour or so, and then I'll start another live stream at like midnight or so. But I do want to thank you all for joining me. And actually, you know what, before we end the session, I want to show you all the KINECT figure I got when I turned it on. So whoa, the EMF meter was lighting up. It's like right here. Can you stop touching that if that's you? Wow, for a split second. Can you back away from this if that's you? That's crazy. So, do you want me to stop the session? You see it bouncing up and down like that? That's crazy. Gonna have some fun. Well, guys, I'm gonna I'm gonna turn this down a little bit at least. All right, leave the other amp going though, but that way they can give us a message real quick if they need to. I want to show you, like, for those who didn't get to see the footage from yesterday. Guys, I got so much epic footage, but check this out. As soon as I turned on the KINECT camera, that's me in the middle there. And I think that's Frank and that's Maxine. But I just wanted to show you guys this. This is yesterday when I first got the camera. I turned it on and it mapped them in, like, right away. Impressed by that, and they stayed there for a while. My computer's loading the video from a hard drive, but they stayed there for a while, and I even, like, moved around. We even, like, walked in front of them. Maxine was trying to grab my hand, which was, I thought, adorable. But just some really good validating footage that they can use. That, and it was just in front of a wall. There wasn't, like, it was this wall behind me. I don't know if you could see it there. But yeah, it's just a blank wall. But they stayed there for a while. Whoa, that sounded like it was in my ear. Oh, there's someone on the KINECT cam, look. Can y'all see that? Oh shit. Holy shit, there's been someone behind me, and that last response sounded like it was in my ear. That's why I turned around all crazy. Who is that? Frank, is that you? Maxine? Is that someone new? Oh my god, I got the chills right now. Holy hell. Imagine turning around and seeing a figure mapped in behind you. So, like, this is me. You see me moving the camera, like, on the, well, I guess can't really tell, but holy shit. Guys, I'm trying to go over this awesome footage. Do you still have a message you need to get across? Holy crap, that's nuts. See, like, look, I'm out of the shot at this, from this distance. I'm trying to get an angle where you can see it. That's crazy, the figure came back. That makes it a little bit more validated. That's nuts. That is freaking nuts. Wow. Well, I did tell them I'm going to do a light session and some prayers with them before I close it all out. So they're probably going to be sitting back there waiting for me to finish this up. So it makes sense. They gave me the chills, though, that voice. And I turned around and the figure's on the camera. Like, that voice sounded like it was right in my ear. It was weird. And then that figure's there. Whew. Alright, but so I just wanted to show everybody the second clip from yesterday. So that's the first clip. They stayed there for a while. It's pretty cool. But on the second clip, they come back. So at first, I have to figure in front of the bookcase, and I wasn't super impressed by that. But then it's what happens later. So the figure stays there, and then watch what happens. So that's Pops. Like, watch this. The figure reaches his hand out to try and high-five him, which is awesome. But then later, what I wanted to show you all is that he walks through the figure. Where's it at? Look, he walks through them and it's still there. And look, there's one on the couch, on the chair there. So I think Frank's the one standing up and Maxine's the one in the chair. But yeah, so just wanted to show everyone that who might have missed it at the beginning. But yeah, I believe that's Frank and Maxine for sure. And that was yesterday when I first got the camera. I was just testing it out. Look, the figure's still there. Are you waiting for the light session? Are you waiting to do the light session and the prayers? Alright guys, well, I'll get to it. I know you're all waiting. So guys, tomorrow sometime around like 3 p.m. I'll go live exploring this haunted hotel. It'll be just you guys and me. And it's gonna be weird and creepy and awesome. And then later that night, probably around like midnight, 11 or night, I'll go live again and I'll have y'all with me. And I'll have some of my crew with me at that point. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for everyone for joining in. Lori, thank you for joining. Rhonda, Bill, Just the Facts, all of you guys, Paranormal Playground. You all make this awesome and epic. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay epic.